Hello everyone and happy Monday. Lindsay here with another unboxing tonight. I hope you had a great weekend. If you're new to my channel, I'm a part-time reseller. I sell on Poshmark, The RealReal, and also here on YouTube. And I post videos Mondays and Thursdays. So I would love to have you subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. This week I do have a designer box for tonight. I will be dropping in another bonus sterling silver jewelry sale at some point this week, possibly Wednesday if I can get it filmed in time. And then Thursday, I do have a Goodwill Blue Box jewelry, 5-pound jewelry. I've already opened that and it was not a great box. So I think I'm going to maybe do a brooch sale along with that video, and that will be Thursday. And I did post on my community page that I did pick up a wholesale lot of activewear accessories from a company called Boutique by the Box. I have ordered from them a couple times in the past, but I've never seen this lot available. And it's 50 items of the brands included like Puma, Nike, I think, Adidas, and it could be, you know, like hats, slings for your water bottle, stuff like that. So probably similar things that we would get in a fun box. So I'm really excited to try that. I think it's coming this week, so possibly next week I'll be sharing that. And this is probably one of my last videos that will be in this location. I'll be moving into my outdoor room here soon. It is finally warm enough that we should be able to get that opened and I can start recording out there, which will be great. So like I said, I have a designer box. Oh, and I want to point out my jewelry. This is the stunning J. Crew Brulee ombre wreath necklace that I got in my last Thredup 15-piece mixed jewelry. I believe that was from last Thursday. So if you missed that video, check it out. It was a pretty terrible box in general, but this was the last piece in there, and it is a rare high-end piece. The sold comps were up to $150 on this necklace, and I do have it for sale if you guys are interested. I was asking $75. And I do have some J. Crew earrings on. These are not for sale. They're in my personal collection. I bought these from Christina over at Stina Resells, and I absolutely love them. They're not too heavy, and they really go with a ton of the J. Crew pieces. And I have this J. Crew stretch bracelet, which I really love. It's super easy to get on and off with being a stretch, so I do wear this all the time. And then this is the designer box. It is weighty. And of course, it came from Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. My last one was really good. I had Manolo Blahnik, Jimmy Choo. And I thought there was 3 pairs of shoes. I can't remember the other brand. But it was a great box. Oh, and Celine. I had a Celine dress. So it seems like they are putting more luxury brands in the boxes, similar to what they did in the past. I ordered it on March 26th. They run $140 for 7 DIY items, and you are charged shipping and tax. Ooh, and there is a box in here and some shoes. So let me give you a first look, and I want to take a picture for the thumbnail, and then we will get this unboxed. So there is a beautiful pink box in there from Miu Miu. Probably some shoes, but if it was a purse, that would be amazing. And some kind of suede, like moccasin type shoes on the top. So that pink Miu Miu box, that definitely matches my ensemble tonight. And first up are these suede boots. And these are Todd's, which is a great brand. So they definitely need a bit of a cleaning. There is like some kind of sticker residue or something, and then, you know, just some dirt there along the bottom. But the suede is amazingly soft, and it does have a leather lined interior. So very cute style. And there's the Todd's logo there on the tongue. And I'm not seeing a size yet. They definitely have a little bit of wear on the bottom as well, and some heel drag, but lots of life left with these. If there's anything you're interested in from the video, you can send me an email. I don't know if I'll have prices on the screen, but everything will be for sale. They are a size 38. Todd's run small. These would definitely fit best on like a 7, but I can definitely provide measurements if you're interested. And it does show the Todd's logo right there. So these are really nice. Here is the other shoe, just needs to be laced back up. And actually the lace is pretty shredded on it. So it'd probably be best to replace both laces. And overall, they're not bad. Just a suede brushing and a cleaning. Those ones have maybe a little bit more of the heel drag, but still a lot of life left. Those would be really cute for spring too with the dress. And next up we have some patent leather loafers. These are adorable. They do have a horse bit accent there. And these are Stella McCartney, so they are a faux patent leather. And there are little glitter bits on there. I'm not sure if that's natural to the shoe or if something got on them because they're kind of scattered randomly. They have a little zip on the back and just a little bit of creasing throughout. And these are a 36.5. So would probably fit best on like a size 6 or 5.5. But these are adorable. I love that style. If those were my size, I would definitely keep those. And they're really in not bad condition. So very nice. Just, yeah, a little bit of scuffing on them. They need a wipe down, but not bad at all. And they are a matching size. I believe that says 36.5. Yeah, there it is. And that's all vegan products that she uses. And wow, there's another pair of shoes here. Very happy. They went with a long stint of not giving any shoes. These are Bottega Veneta, and they are like a wooden mule with a heel, probably like a 3-inch heel or so. And they do have a super soft leather strap that's kind of thick there, and then one that goes across the top of the foot. So the actual footbed needs a wipe down, and there's a little bit of scuffing there. These definitely look like they could be vintage. They're super cute, but it looks like the straps are all intact on there. And these are 37.5, so probably a 6.5 or 7 on those. Might have a little more leeway with them being open, but those are great. And the heel taps look pretty good too. So just a little bit of wear on the bottom. I definitely love getting shoes in the boxes. They're, you know, a lot easier to sell than a lot of the clothing. And these ones are in good shape and the same size. So that's fantastic. I don't think this particular style is going to, you know, resell for the highest. But they're still great. So I'm excited to get those researched and listed. And we have some clothes next, and then we'll look at the shoes. So that was 3 pair of shoes. Next we have Burberry London. And this is a gray, like a heather gray polo. And this is a medium. It does look small. It looks really small for a medium. So I would say this would fit a small or extra small. I don't think that would fit a medium unless this is a kid size possibly. And there is a little bit of a stain right here on the back. See if I can get that out. Nice thing about this, it'll be easy to wash. And it comes with an extra button. It's 100% cotton. And it is made in Turkey. And there's the interior tag there. So this will be an easy list and easy, easy sale, I would say. Very classic piece. So that's a good item. And next up we have a jacket, and this is Max Mara. And it is like a crop style blazer. And it looks like there are some fabric pulls and some pilling on it. It's got a little slit there on the sleeve, and then kind of like a scalloped design on the hem. And this actually zips up, so that's really cute. It's got a two-way zipper. And that's functioning. So you can zip it back up on the bottom, so it's kind of half open if you wanted. So that's how it looks with it zipped up. That is super cute. It does have shoulder pads. And I was not seeing a size yet. We do have the interior tag. 70% triacetate. I've never seen it worded that way. And 30% poly. And it's a USA 2. So that is nice that it has the size and material. And I would say that this is probably vintage. So it does have some signs of wear and pilling, but I don't see any holes or anything. Just might need a little bit of a fabric shave in some areas, and just disclosing the other flaws, but it is still wearable. So that's a good item. That brand does pretty well. And our last piece of clothing here is Dolce and Gabbana. And this is gorgeous. It is a dress. Stunning for spring. It is cream and then has a like lilac, purple, and green. And it definitely feels like silk. It is amazingly soft. There's a side zip. And that is functioning. Let's make sure it's not stuck there. Yep, the zipper works all the way up, so that's great. And it does have a really nice collared neckline. And this is 74% silk, 23% nylon, and 3% spandex. It's made in Italy. And I'm not seeing a size yet. And there is, I guess that's just from the zipper. I was going to say there's a little bit of boning, but I think it's the zipper. And then there is discoloration under the arms. So I don't know if that would be able to be cleaned up or not, but this is a gorgeous dress. I don't think there's any other tags in there that may have a size. But I would say that this is maybe a 4. It doesn't look like super small, like an extra small, but it is definitely on the tinier side. But it is gorgeous. So that would be so pretty if you had like a spring baby shower or bridal shower or luncheon or something. That is gorgeous. So really nice. I'm excited to look into that. And our final piece is Miu Miu. And this is a pair of shoes. So it has the style and everything. Original price was $675. There are 37.5, the Miu Miu platform peep toe. And the color is Nero. So it has all of that information on the box. So let's take a look at the shoes, and maybe it even came with the dust bags. It did come with the dust bags. So they are suede, platform peep toe, and somebody definitely took nice care of them. They are in very good condition. They need a little bit of a wipe down on the bottom. and probably new taps eventually, but I think they are still usable right now. So a little bit of wear on the heels, but really just gently used, and some marks on the inside. So those are crazy high, but somebody really took nice care of them. And, you know, that will be a nice full set to include the box. And it did come with a little care card from Miu Miu. And you get both of the dust covers. And that has the Miu Miu there. So that will be a nice full set. It even comes with the original tissue paper, which is a nice dusty rose pink. And then there's the bottom of the box. So that's amazing. You know, I think those shoes, especially in that condition and having all the components, you know, I think that those are going to pay for a good portion of the box, these shoes alone. And Miu Miu is kind of a hot brand right now, I think. So very excited about those. I will definitely list them myself. And I'm not going to send probably anything into the Real from this box unless that Dolce and Gabbana, if I could get it cleaned up, I may consider sending that in if it doesn't have a size. So we had the gorgeous Miu Miu shoes. We had this amazing Dolce and Gabbana dress, and this is the full Dolce, not the DNG. So that is a great item. We had the Max Mara cropped blazer jacket with the two-way zipper. We had the Burberry polo, which is a very tiny medium, but it's in good condition other than that small spot on the back. We had the gorgeous Stella McCartney loafers with a horseback detail, vegan patent leather on those. We had the, I'm going to put the boots on the top. We had these really nice, probably vintage mules from Bottega Veneta. And our last item were the Todd's suede boots. So really thrilled with this box. We got great brands. Max Mara is probably the one that's on the most luxe side, but that brand still resells very well. So I'm really thrilled with this one and very happy with all the shoes. And like I said, I ordered 2 the same day, so I'm hoping the other box is great too. It did come in the large size, so hopefully we'll get a purse in one of the next ones. But let me know what your thoughts were. I'm really happy that Thredup is stepping it up on these boxes because they are very expensive, and we went through a long stretch where they were pretty terrible. So very happy with this one. Again, make sure you have your bell notification active. I will be dropping a bonus video at some point this week with some sterling silver jewelry. And I do have a lot more of that pink dahlia spiny oyster, which is just so beautiful. I did get some pieces of that in. I have some rings and I believe a pendant that I can't wait to share. And Thursday will be a Goodwill Blue Box 5-pound jewelry repurpose unboxing and likely a brooch sale along with that. So I hope you have a great week. If there's anything you're interested in from the box, you can always send me an email, and I will see you back on my next video.